Ashira. Channeled through Dr. Susan Sammarco. One who serves in Sananda. Channeled through James McConnell.
This is Sananda. Always wonderful to be here with you. To be able to share, to be able to give messages, timely messages. And that is the most important thing here, that these messages that are coming through all the many different sources, whether it is I myself or Brother Ashira or beloved Archangel Michael or whoever it might be, coming through the many different sources that we use at this time, they are all important messages. And they are all timely and meaningful, especially to those that they would reach, those that would respond or resonate to these words. Not everyone, of course, would resonate to our words. We are reaching a percentage of the population, and we know that. And more have been, what you would say, coming aboard, becoming aware of these messages, becoming awakened. And that is the process that is going on now, this awakening. This awakening is happening in many different waves through many different processes. But now today I am here to share with all of you an announcement that has recently come out from myself, through a different source, but it is important and a very timely message as well. For what is happening now? There are many people across the planet that are coming into awakening stages, and there are many who are still asleep. But there are those that would be considered the cabal, the ones that you call the dark ones, or many call the dark ones. We do not like that terminology necessarily, so we will just use the cabal here. And they have been having their way for a very long time. And as you know, their way is coming to an end, and they know that as well. And they have been doing everything that they can to postpone and prolong their particular lifestyle that they have created here. But that lifestyle now for them is coming to an end. It is time now that they relinquish their power. Now you might be saying, how can this be possible? They have been in power for a very long time. And yes, that is true, they have been in power for a long time, but there are many forces at work to end that power, to bring as many of them as possible into the light. And that is happening now. Many are coming into the light now. Many are turning. There are still quite a few though that are not. And we have waited patiently to allow them the process of bringing forth what you would call the hold. One moment we're having somewhat of a disconnect here. We need to re-establish. There is a process going on, and this process is a continuing movement of consciousness. And these particular cabal are coming to the point where they are beginning and knowing they have to relinquish their hold on humanity. And that is happening more and more. But you see, it is time now for all of this to begin to be revealed. It is time for disclosure. We have waited for them to provide the disclosure themselves, and that has not occurred. So we are now taking what you might call the bull by the horns, and we are moving ahead with disclosure. We are moving ahead with showing ourselves. No, not my ship, the New Jerusalem, not yet, certainly, although it is being shown in the skies. You can see it if you know what you are looking for. But the many ships that are out there will begin to reveal themselves, for it has been decreed that it is time now. We can no longer wait for those who would announce, your leaders, your world leaders, to make this announcement. For they have shown that they are not wanting to do that. They are not ready to do that. But as we make ourselves known throughout the planet in more and more sightings, and we have already been doing this, but it is going to increase exponentially now. There will be so many sightings that those in power will no longer be able to say those are balloons, or that is an anomaly of some type, or it is a cloud structure that you are seeing, or whatever it might be that they come up with. Swamp gas, we've heard also. It will no longer be possible when not only hundreds but thousands and even into the millions will begin to witness these events happening in the skies. So truly keep your eyes on the skies. It has been said many times before, is now more true than ever. Look up at the skies and you may be amazed at what will show itself. For the veil, as you know, it has been dropping and will continue to disappear. And when it is gone entirely, there will be nothing then holding you back from seeing the truth, from knowing the truth. And certainly, as was said a long time ago and has been repeated many times, the truth shall set you free. And the truth is coming, my friends, my brothers and sisters. It is all around us now. It cannot be held back much longer and will not be held back much longer. We know that many of you are becoming disillusioned and frustrated and wondering when is all this going to change. And we have said many times the changes are already happening. They're happening within you. And you are bringing about the changes that are going to happen outside of you. First it must be within, so without. That is what is happening. You are all changing. You are all going through a shift of consciousness, of movement into higher vibrations. And as you move into those higher vibrations, you become aware of so much more that is beyond the earth, beyond the happenings here in the three-dimensional illusion. You become aware of many new vistas. And yes, there will be new colors and new sounds and new things revealing themselves to you. The earth is awakening. And the earth is awakening because of your awakening. You are the ones that have been creating this. Yes, you are the ones that have created everything here. And you are the ones that you have been waiting for. Not us here in the skies in our ships. Not those that are in the inner earth. Yes, we are all here to help, we are all here to guide, but we can only do so with your assistance, with your saying it is time now. And many of you have been saying, please come be with us. Help us out of the quagmire that has been created here. And we have heard that call and we are answering that call now. The more and more that you can begin to believe, you will see. Put away the old ways of thinking, the old paradigm of seeing is believing. We want this to go out to the world. Believing is seeing. And the more that you do that, the more that everyone begins to do that, you will create the very world that you have been dreaming about. Now is the time, my brothers and sisters. Now is the time to reach out to your brothers and sisters and help them understand all that is happening or will begin to happen. We will be showing ourselves more and more. You can count on that. The process is coming to an end. The experiment here on the earth is coming to an end and you are ready now for a new beginning. It is a beginning after the dawn. I am Sananda. My peace and love be with all of you. Lady Nada. I am a Lady Nada. I have been with this group many times over the past 2 years and it's great to have the opportunity to have more of a reach out into the world. All of you are here now as teachers. All of you who had the conversation in the room before this event started at this time have great topics to discuss of attachment, what is holding you. What I want to share with you today is out of love. There are many who are selling their talents, selling their books, selling their works to help people ascend. We laugh a little at this, for this is a natural process. Those of you who have been listening to the words that have come through, all of those that have spoken the last 2 years in Ancient Awakenings have heard this. Those of you who listen to Hollow Earth and hear Brother Zora know this. It is not necessary to go and to listen to other teachers. We are not afraid of that, but it is worth discernment. Discernment. Do you resonate to their information? It is not necessary to spend hundreds of dollars to make sure that you ascend. This is a process. The process we have discussed is a natural process. Even though those of you who have felt various symptoms of ascension rising, they have moved through your body. They come at various parts of your body that may be affected. It is a natural process. As this planet moves through parts of the universe, everything upon her changes. Everything upon her, the living beings are changing. Yes, we have shared that there are those who are ahead of the process in the Lightworker community. There are those who are in the middle of the process who may just be awakening, and there are those who are lagging behind. But it is a natural process. If your body requires more food, listen. If your body requires less food, listen. We have said for the times that we have spoken through this one, Susan, eat what your body asks for. Listen. Do not judge. Do not be attached. For those who are of Lightworker fiber, you are being led, you are being guided. Listen. This is the time unlike any before. There are so many here to support you and love you. There are so many here who are walking with you. You do, as my compliment Sananda said, have new dreams, have new expressions, see new colors and hear new sounds. All of this is a process. It is natural. And as this journey continues on, you will find yourself enrolled as teachers. You will find yourself enrolled as support buddies. You will find yourself enrolled as assistants. Remember always that this is a process. It is natural, and that everything upon this planet that is in the 3D body existence is going through it. There was conversation before the meeting upstairs about all of the images coming through YouTube of strange animal friends and protectors. The lion is laying down with the lamb. This is happening and is part of the process. Take joy every day. Be in gratitude. Call drops, be in gratitude. Each day the opportunity to serve for those who hold their space of the light is evident. Each day you have opportunities. Take them. Take them to meditate and to feed your belief systems into the mass consciousness. Take your time each day to reach out to another along the day when you are out in the world, and be in gratitude as much as possible. Be in gratitude about that which you seem to see on the world stage, for it is not real. It is not what is happening. Those of you who have spent time, I am not going to go through a biography at the moment, but I have my hands in many pots and I will tell you, everything is exactly where it needs to be. Be in gratitude. As you bring forth this new world from believing, from feeding others, you can be in gratitude. This is my message today. Sananda and I are so thankful for the opportunity to serve all of you in ways that will only be noted fully when we are walking with each other hand in hand and sharing love and gratitude. Have a wonderful day, and wonderful week, a wonderful new world. Blessings. One who serves, greetings to you. This is one who serves here. Difficult times here with your devices and things like that, but this was purposeful on the part of those who would attempt to hold this back. They do not want these messages getting out. It is one thing when it goes out through a source onto the internet and a few people are aware of it and that type of thing, but it is another thing when it is going out across the radio waves. And this is something they wish to stop if they can, and they attempted to do so, but it has not completely been successful. Many other radio show hosts we have heard about have also had these difficulties at various times. They speak about their connection going off and these types of things, but this is all part of the process here. It is all part of the awakening process that is happening. And you, yourselves, who are here on the listening here, are part of this entire awakening process. Not only are you awakening and going through your awakening process, but you are causing others around you to awaken just by being in your frequency. We speak about frequencies all the time, and your frequencies are raising across the entire planet. This is happening. It is now happening here, and it cannot be stopped, and no matter what they try to do, it is not possible anymore. There are too many that have come to an awakening state and or have increased their frequencies and their vibrations into higher and higher levels, and the more your frequency and vibration increases, the less and less anything from the lower frequencies can have an effect on you. This is all of your various devices. You hear of your cell phones, and you hear of your microwaves, and you hear of your electronic equipment and all of these things, and that they are damaging you and all of this. And yes, that would be correct if you were staying in the lower vibrations, which is where these devices operate at. But as you move into the higher vibrations, your devices themselves will change. It is already in the process. Your new technologies are beginning to come out and will be introduced more and more. And as your vibrations continue to increase, so will your devices. They will increase also in vibration and frequency, and there will be a match, you see. And all of those devices that are in the lower vibration will cease to function. Eventually that will happen. But this is again all part of a process that is occurring here. So do not be concerned about this. Do not worry about this. It is what it is. Go with the flow. All of these wonderful sayings that we and many have been giving you for a very long time, and you are all just beginning to take these sayings and these understandings and take them within yourselves. Certainly the believing as seeing is a very important understanding and frequency. It brings a new frequency to the entire planet if they would more and more begin to use this, because this is it.